Okay guys, how is everyone doing? I'm back from Wales, brilliant time. I did a mini paranormal investigation in a very old hotel I was staying in, built in 1901, well known for being haunted. Nothing on camera though. I did some sky watching and I don't think I filmed anything unusual, but really enjoyed it. I'll be going back soon on my own. Love going with Cade, but if I go on my own it frees up a lot more time to do the sky watching. But something different, and I do want to touch on different subjects on this channel, is time slips. Another thing, can we go forward in time, can we go back? I think physics and science says yes, we can go forward. I'm not sure about going back. It's all very interesting, but time slips, can these happen? There's been lots of cases of people claiming they've slipped into a different time. One of the most well-known ones is the Bamford time slip. Now, I'll tell you this story, you can look it up online, it is pretty fascinating. There was a couple called Alf and Arlene Roberts who were down on holiday down south, the southeast of England, when they got lost. They were driving around and found themselves in this village. This village, according to them, was absolutely beautiful. There was flowers all over the places, flower gardens, flower pots. The village green was covered in flowers, and they noticed a sign saying best kept village 1976. Now they presumed that that was a plaque from 1976, and this village won the Bloom of the Year award, if you will. Well, they were lost. They were looking at the maps and eventually found the way back to where they were going. But it was the day after we decided to drive back to this place called Bamford and take photos of all these blooms of flowers and everything, because they thought they're so beautiful. When they got back, the village was bare. There was no flowers, there was no flower pots. The village green was just a lawn. All the flowers had gone, the sign had gone, and they couldn't work it out. They wanted to take photos of these flowers. They wondered whether they drove to the wrong village, but no, they definitely say they was back in Bamford, and that's that story. But the twist, well, not the twist, but the interesting thing about this story is it turns out that Bamford did win the best kept village of the year award in 1976. It was covered in blooms of flowers. How interesting. That is interesting. And how interesting would it have been if they, when they got there the first time, they had a camera on them and they took photos? Maybe that, well, I'm sure that would have proved something. So time slips, fascinating story. If you have any stories to do with anything like that, do let me know in the comments. There's many stories to do with these time slips. So I've seen and read in a lot of places that some people, scientists and whatever, saying time doesn't actually exist, it's something we've made up. And if it does exist, you can go forward. There's no science for going backwards in time so far, but it is interesting that the faster you do travel, the slower time seems to pass. In fact, there was one scientist who said if you were to travel to Andromeda, or nearest galaxy, at 99.99999, and the nines go on speed of light, because there's no proven science that we can hit or beat the speed of light, and then travel back, for that traveller 100 years would pass. But when they got back on Earth, a million years would have passed. You will be a million years into the future, and that is science, that is fact, according to science. You can read about it, look it up, but who knows what we believe. So interesting subject, and this Bamford case of time slip, that is pretty fascinating. I just wish they did stop and take photos then. Maybe that would have proved something. So the sighting I had in the skies, I've seen many things like this. Things light up in the sky and they disappear, and a lot of people say, will in your mind ask out, like this CE-5. Never done it before. sometime I might have asked out in my mind, but nothing serious. I thought tonight I'm going to do this, and I had the camera set up. We were running for a long time, nothing at all, and I thought, go on, I'm going to will something to appear. So I asked out, said, if there's anything up there, do show yourself. The second I did that, something lit up in the sky for a second or two. I looked on the camera, I couldn't see it on the camera, so I thought maybe I missed this, maybe the camera hasn't picked it up, but it did pick it up. I'll leave the link in the description. That happened, you know, there's no bullshit on this channel, that happened. It could be coincidence, it could well be coincidence. Tumbling space debris will light up and disappear like it's pulsating or flashing. Did I ask out just as a piece of space debris was tumbling and the sunlight hit it and it flashed up in the sky? Who knows? I'll certainly be trying that again, but I would like to know your thoughts on this CE-5. Seems to be quite popular these days, and a lot of people agree with it. They say if you ask out, you don't even have to ask out loud, just will it in your mind. You will see things. So what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. So hoping to get back down Wales doing more sky watching, but for now I'm back home. I'll be back out over them Pendle Hills, see what we can get on camera. So thanks for being here. Please do like, share and subscribe. Anybody new out there watching this video, I'm Mick and this is what I do. I get out sky watching, trying to get things we can't explain on camera, and I also get in the camper van and tell stories of the unexplained and stories of UFO sightings. People put in the comments, they'll message me, they'll email me. Let's get these stories told. Okay, much love, like-minded people, lots more coming up. Hope you're all well. It's clear again tonight. I'm not quite sure about the next few days. I think it is supposed to cloud over a bit, but compared to the weather we've had with these storms in the UK, it's definitely settled down. So if you can get out and you have equipment, take it with you. You never know. You lot take care, guys. Speak soon.